Now, I'm in Windsor Road in East Worthing, my constituency, and many of you will recognise the old Windsor House Hotel behind me, which used to be a lovely family-run hotel for many years until it closed down recently. It was then bought by a company which specialises in social housing and particularly in HMOs, houses of multiple occupancy. They put in a planning application to turn this into an HMO. Lots of local people and I were not happy with that and objected. And fortunately, the local council planning committee did turn it down. That's actually now gone to appeal, and they've also put in a further application to have another go at it. In the meantime, the Home Office got interested in turning this into a hostel for migrants in particular. Again, local people were not happy about that. I certainly wasn't happy about that, particularly given that the government is trying to reduce the number of hotels being used for migrants and reduce the number of migrants coming here illicitly. But that's now been dropped, I'm glad to say. However, there is the prospect of this still becoming an HMO, and the local council are now in negotiations with the owners about turning this into a place of emergency accommodation for up to 44 single people with a 10-year service contract to do that. Now, we need more accommodation, particularly emergency accommodation, affordable accommodation, and whether we like it or not, we are still going to need more accommodation in parts of the country to deal with asylum seekers who are coming here, although that whole situation has got to be improved. But this is entirely the wrong place to have it. And I agree with local residents who've been complaining for some years. We have more than a fair share of HMOs with all sorts of people with challenging behaviours in certain other hostels around here as well. This is a quiet residential area. We need more hotels. The reason it was turned down is because of the over-concentration of the number of people it would have just on one site and the change in character to the area. Those circumstances haven't changed. That's why I'm working with the local residents, my constituents, to object to turning this into an HMO with all the additional challenges, all the additional density for population that it brings with it as well. I will be writing to the council to register my objections again, as I did before, and I'll be working constructively with the local residents to try and make sure this doesn't happen. We want this as a hotel. Worthing is becoming a very popular place for people to come and visit and live. We need more hotel accommodation, or we need some nice flats or whatever for local people in particular who are on the waiting list and who need housing to be able to come and stay. This is the wrong use in the wrong place.